Kareem. Sallallahu alayka ya Sayyidi, ya Mawla, ya Rasulillah. Sallallahu alayka ya Sayyidi, ya Mawla, ya Ya rahmatullahi wasiya, wa ya baba najatil ummah, falayta nakuna ma'akum sadati, fanafudhan fawdhan adi. Inna lillahi wa inna alayhi raji'un. Salawat. You know, the human being, me and you, when we look at us, we are like maybe multi-dimensional. That's probably the biggest word I'm going to use today. We are part exterior, interior. When I mean exterior, I'm talking about what we see with our eyes. And what we see with our eyes, sometimes we are attracted to it if it's considered beautiful, for instance, right? Because as human beings, we are visually attracted to things that are considered beautiful. But when it comes to the human beings, and we see beauty from the exterior, can we consider that to be real beauty? Let me give an example. Someone is talking to a person, and this person is well groomed. I'm talking about his eyebrows are done, as the man, his mustache is trimmed, he has all his hair, his teeth is white, all types of good stuff, right? And then when you get to talking to this person, you say, man, this person's handsome. And he said, man, this person's ugly. So, is it the exterior that makes a person beautiful, or is it the interior of a person that makes them beautiful? Because there are sometimes you may see a person that might not be appealing to your eyes at first, but as you get to talking to this person, you say, man, this person is a beautiful person. And you start to have some type of love, attraction to this person. So we see that, all actuality, real beauty is not a superficial beauty that you see with your eyes. It is a beauty that is within each and every person. But the problem is that sometimes we get caught on what we see with our eyes and we never get to see that beauty within. That real true beauty. We see that this beauty is something in which the Muslims are supposed to have regardless of how they look. This beauty in which I'm talking about is something that all the prophets of Allah has came down to teach every one of us. This beauty is called akhlaq. When you find somebody that has this beauty, this great akhlaq, you are drawn to them. You find this person to be the most beautiful person ever. You say, man, mashallah, I love this person. Regardless if it's male or female, of course if it's male or female, you're married, of course. We're not saying no friendship type thing, right? Just making sure. So, like I said, real great. You can say somebody older to somebody. No, that gave me in trouble. So we see that when a person has good akhlaq, this is the beauty of them. So what happens is that we follow the example of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because one of the things in which he was brought down to teach men, he said, as I was sent down as a prophet to perfect your morals. To perfect our morals, our akhlaq. He was sent down to perfect that. But not only that, when you look towards a person to perfect this akhlaq, he cannot be mediocre. Now you see the commercial, these commercials now, you would never go to somebody that's okay and say, how was your Swedish? She said, oh, my Swedish is okay, those commercials. No, you go to the best example to get the best results. When you go to Rasulullah, Allah said he's the best person to teach this type of thing, to teach these morals. So as followers of him, we must take him as our example and follow and get these morals, this akhlaq, this beauty. You know, one time, it said, well, Luqman al-Hakim, they asked him, how did he have such beautiful akhlaq? Which is a good question. You know, we should ask people that, man, how does this person get beautiful akhlaq? Man, he said that when he see a person, whatever he liked, he took, but whatever he disliked, he avoided. So he looked at the example of each and every one of the people that's around him. And if they had something that is good and right, he dedicated that self to himself. He took that. But if it was ugly and nasty, he kicked it away. So that means if you see people amongst us, if they constantly being kind and nice and respectful for people, we take that. We see people, they are always giving a charity and helping the needy. We take that. We see people that when it's time for the salat, they pray on time. We take that. You see all the good in which we see, we take that. But when we see the bad, like the backbiting and the negativity, we take that away. We say, no, we don't want that. So we take also what is around us as an example. And if this example is good, we implement that into our lives. That's how we become better people. Right? This is exactly how we do it. We find that this is so much so that also the companions and the disciples of Prophet Isa alayhi salam used to call him the teacher of good. The teacher of good. MashaAllah. He's the teacher of good. How many people you hear that say the teacher of good? You heard people say the teacher of so-so, but never good. Oh, he's okay teacher, but teacher of good? No. Because they were sent down. Allah has sent these prophets down to guide humanity towards good, to make us better people. Because as we go through this world, we start out as a sinless being, as a baby. And as we start getting older, we start realizing how much sin we start committing. And as we start sinning and sinning and sinning, we find ourselves going away from where Allah has meant for us to be as righteous human beings. So it's somewhere that Allah, we have to reform ourselves and come back to where Allah wants us to be, and as good, moralistic human beings. No, that was two big words. Moralistic. What a roll tonight. Inshallah. My wife would be proud of me with these big words. She's an English major when she was in college. She's like, man, mashallah, who told you these words? It's Sesame Street. Not only that, the problem with people, they think that because they have knowledge, that they think that, oh, I have knowledge, so I have good akhlaq. We find that, right? A guy, he has a lot of knowledge and say, oh, he has good akhlaq. This is how we fool, honestly. Because a person has a lot of knowledge does not mean they have akhlaq. Because sometimes they may have the knowledge and they don't put it into actions. A person that has knowledge, that knowledge saves him or her. It's not just information, because that's what happens a lot of times when they don't have it as implementation. It is what? Information. True knowledge saves us, it protects us, it helps us. Whereas information is just something in which we store. And that's what happened with us. We just have information. We don't take this stuff and turn it into knowledge that's going to guide us and help us and get us on that right track to have the perfect morals, the perfect akhlaq. An example, we all heard of Abu Ibn Sina. We all heard of him, right? He's very famous. Abu Ibn Sina, very famous. Before he was 20, they say he mastered all the sciences of his time. Very knowledgeable, very, very well-known person. Known person. We can't deny that. So they said that one time he was with Abu Ali, his name is Mushkuya, right? He was a scholar, big scholar of akhlaq and all types of stuff. So he went and he sat in the class of this scholar. So they said that Abu Ali Sinna had a walnut in his hand. I don't know why he had a walnut in his hand. Maybe he was eating. I don't know, maybe. So they said he threw the walnut on the floor. First thing he said to the teacher, he said, count how many ridges are in that walnut. Now, mind you, he interrupted the teacher. Does this show good akhlaq for a person to have knowledge like this? No. They said that the first thing that he did, the teacher, he passed him a book about akhlaq. He said, you need this book more than anything else. And when you read this book, come back to me and I will estimate how many ridges are in the walnut. So we see that it doesn't matter if a person has knowledge, if they don't implement it, if it has not went into their heart and reached them and had changed them and make them better people. No. No. It is like this. It reminds me of something in which someone asked, like I told a Bajat to a leg. They say, how did you get better and stuff like that? He said you take one thing and you perfect it, then you go to the next. Right? If you said, man, I want to start being kind to people, you start first with being kind with people. Then when you perfect that, you say, I want to start giving sadaqah, then you try that, then you perfect that, you go to the next thing. And here's all the hardest, you say, I'm going to start giving clothes money, I'm going to perfect that, and then I'm going to go to the next. He said, oh man, well, you lost me, you said that one. Why are you even talking about that one? Clothes money is not permissible right now. We're not in war. Just kidding. So this is what we do. We build upon these things and make ourselves better people. Because if we knew the benefits of having good akhlaq, everybody in this room will run towards it. They will go and say, where can I find this akhlaq? Is it on Amazon? Is it on eBay? Can I find it? I need it. I have the money. I need to buy it right now. This is how we act. We will say this. We will try to buy it. But alhamdulillah, Allah has given it to us for free from a person in which he called the subline of moralistic character. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We never think about how important it is to have good morals. Maybe it's the society in which we live in, if you think about it. Like when you come from your countries, when you come from Pakistan, Iran, Lebanon, I said Lebanon, Lebanese here, Lebanon, Afghanistan, whatever, you see people, they have an idea of what akhlaq is. And then you come to the States and you realize, you say, there's no akhlaq here. These people just have no morals. So you say to yourself, this is interesting. It's not here. They take more time out to go towards growth and not to purify oneself. As Allah tells us, He needs to purify ourselves. So we look at something like one time we look like how Luqman al-Hakim, he was telling his son. He said that even if you was to lose all your wealth, so we're like, oh, stop for long. We don't want to do that. All the money in which you need to take care of your family and whoever depends upon you, he told him for him not to lose his good character, not to lose his akhlaq. He said that when you have good akhlaq, the good people will love you and the bad people will follow you also. You have good akhlaq. We never think about this. If you have good morals, good akhlaq, even the people that's not even good will have nothing bad to say. They say, oh, I don't like this person. But this person, he or she has good akhlaq. MashaAllah, their behavior is spectacular. I can't say nothing about this, but other than that, I just don't like them for no reason. Right? We see that this type of thing is so important. Even Imam Kulayni, in one of his books, he tells the students that you must purify yourself before you go into the seminary. You must purify yourself while you're in the seminary. You must purify yourself while you're out the seminary. So you're in constant You're in constant task of trying to purify yourself and make yourself a better person. It never stops. You don't say, okay, now I have purified myself, I have good akhlaq, now I'm going to stop. No, it's a constant thing. As long as you live, you try your best to make yourself a better person, and it never stops. You don't say, hey, you know, I'm a good person now, mashallah, that's it. I don't need to be doing no more. I have perfected akhlaq. I am the best akhlaqi you can ever meet. No, you don't say that. Because as human beings, we fall short. We do. It is quite obvious we do. There's nowhere in the world we don't fall short. This is just the way our human beings are. Right? Yeah. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. You know, one of the hardest things to do when it comes down to akhlaq, I look at an example of one of the imams one time, Imam Hassan alayhi salam. And somebody, they was like cursing the imam, cursing him, doing bad. He said, is there anything I can do for you? Can I help you? Do you need anything? Let me help you. How would our reaction if somebody curses us? Would we say that to them? Would we show them good akhlaq in return for their bad akhlaq? Or would be like a certain person, not going to say their name, that one time he was with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and a person started to curse him, and he was cool about it for a moment. And all of a sudden, he started to curse this person back. And then all of a sudden, Rasulullah walked away. And he asked, he told him, he said, you know why I walked off? He said, why? He said, when you was quiet, the angel was cursing that person who was cursing you. But when you responded, then the angel started cursing both of y'all. So I walked away. So a person with good akhlaq, when people come towards them, and do certain things and talk to them in a rude way, we come back at them with kindness. We don't say, oh, you came at me that way? Oh, no, you didn't. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to hurt you even harder. That's what happens. We think a lot of times. Well, of course, we human beings. But if we have good akhlaq, we say, no. We'll come at that person with kindness. And take an example how Hassan alayhi salam came at that person who was coming at him in a harsh way. We said, oh, is there anything I can help you with? Can I help you? I'm sorry. We're also told by Imam Zainab Abedin alayhi salam that even if a person has done you wrong, you must go to them and apologize to them. Hard right there. You're like, oh no, I'm not going to him. They should apologize to me. They did wrong to me. Why should I go to them and apologize? But this is a form of good akhlaq. If Ahlul Bayt did it, there are examples. They're showing us how to do things. They're showing us how akhlaq is supposed to be practiced. So if somebody did something to you, say, oh, I am so sorry, because maybe I have done something to you, and because of this, you had came towards me in this way, or maybe a misinterpretation. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. People in here think like, Malone, you crazy. It's not going to happen. It's hard. It's hard to apologize to somebody that did you wrong. It's not easy. But it's something in which we have to start practicing. Because if we want to have good akhlaq, we have to start using these examples. We have to start implementing these things. Because these things makes us better people. Ahlul Bayt don't do these things just to do it, like, oh, I'm just doing it just to do it. No. They do it because to show us. This is how it's supposed to be done. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misinterpreted how Ahlul Bayt works. Maybe I was reading the books without my reading glasses on. It's a high possibility I was doing it and the words might have got blurred. Maybe the examples in which they gave us, maybe I misinterpreted these examples. Maybe the imams might have not said nothing nice to them. No, I'm correct. This is what the imams did. Allah Jalla, He set it down. prophets, he sends out messengers, he sends out imams to show us the right way to being human beings. Because we're going to think about it. Example, Allah has given us a little insight about good and bad. But we do not have the complete insight. This is what we refer to. Rasulullah. Refer to Ahlul to become that complete person. That's what we refer to, become the complete person. If not, we will find ourselves doing things that's not considered good. I always call it, I might have said it before, the Robin Hood theory. Rob for the rich, give to the poor, right? You thought I was good at Glock. Right? Say, oh, yes, I said bad words to him. This is good morals. Because a moralistic person like me would not allow him to be able to do this to me. So I had to show him that he was wrong by me saying bad words to him. We're not all tit for tat. Or what's that? They said, America said, two wrongs don't make it right, but it makes you even. No! As Muslims, we have to show that we are better people. That we are on a different level, on a higher level than everyone else. That we are the examples, but no, they're not our examples. We are the examples of moralistic people. You know, one time, you know when Amir Mu'mineen Ali Salam, when he was Khalifa, he was the Khalif. When he was the true Khalif. No Sunnis in here, right? Okay. When he was the true Khalif, he used to always go to the market and stuff, right? Always go in the market, see what's going on. So one time he saw a little girl, she was crying. Something about little girls, you see them crying, you get sad. Especially as a man, you see a little girl crying like they hurt, like what happened was wrong. So the Imam, he asked her like, what's wrong? He said that she said that my owner sent me to get some dates. So I bought some dates from this vendor. And when I took them back to my owner, he thought the quality was not good. So he told me to go back and get my money back. She said that when I went to go get my money back, the vendor refused to give me the money back. So remember when he took the girl over to the vendor, he said, look, this girl, she has no choice. She has no choice in the matter. She's old. Her owner said that he wanted his money back. Give his money back. Now, this is when the plot thickens right now, right? So the owner steps forward and he did something that's unimaginable. He pushed the Amir Mu'mineen. Like, whoa. But the way the hadith goes, it's like the people was like, ooh. It was like, ooh, what are you doing? He was like, what are you doing? Do you know that it's Amir Mu'mineen alayhi salam? Now, this is something example about people. When we know the person has a status, we treat them differently than a person we consider don't have a status, right? Is that correct? No, that's not correct. And some people are like, yeah, well, that's correct. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's correct. No! Regardless of a person have a status or don't have a status, we have to treat them all good. So when a person found out who he was, he said, oh, please, forgive me. Now all of a sudden, he's not the tough guy that stepped over and pushed the imam. Now he's some guy like, please, forgive me, oh, forgive me. He said, I am not going to forgive you until you correct your akhlaq. This shows you, we must treat everybody good. It doesn't matter who they are. Whether they are the lowest of status or the highest of status. Everybody needs the respect that is due to them as human beings. But you see how once he found that out, it's like, it's too changed. This is not correct. No! We're not supposed to live this way. Is this correct? No, that's not. We find out that sometimes when we treat people wrong, you never know who that person may be. One time, I didn't treat him wrong, but let me tell you something. I was lecturing somewhere, right? This is many years ago, long time ago, maybe over 10 years. I was there for Muharram. And so I was in record clothing. You see me in record clothing? I look like a totally different guy. You walk right by me, right? You don't even know who I am, right? So I was in the apartment staying, because I had a lecture that night, but I was hungry and I saw there was a halal restaurant. I was like, ooh, halal? At the time, I said, I like halal food. So I went over there. So as I went over there, they had stuff like falafels, and I don't like falafels, long story. So I go over there and I said, man, that's all y'all have? Do you have any type of other meat or any type of other food to eat? So they said, no, we just have falafel. I said, man, this is horrible, right? So the owner, he came from the back and he brought something to me. He brought a big old lamb shank and some rice. Because I told him, I said, look, I'm traveling, I'm here visiting, I'm hungry, I don't want this. So when he heard that, he gave me out of his food, this man. Now, mind you, this man had never seen me a day in his life. He didn't know my name, he didn't know who I was, or nothing. So he gave me this plate of delicious food. I said, oh man, thank you so much. He said, no, you are my guest. You must treat your guests in your town this way. I said, thank you. I took the food, I left. That night, I go to the center to lecture. So as I'm about to get on minbar, I look, and it was that man that walked in. He just walked in he walked in, I'm like, man. I said, sir, do you remember me? He's like, who you? I don't know who you are. He didn't know who I was. I said, man, I was the guy that came to your store and you gave me the lamb shank and the rice and stuff like that. He said, oh man. I said, wow, thank you. He said, no, you was my guest. He had no idea I was a visiting Milana there. It was lecturing. He was showing good akhlaq. He didn't know, he didn't care if I was a guy that had high status, or even a person that had low status. He just knew that he had to be kind to me. MashaAllah. It was amazing. I've never seen nothing like that. Because normally people treat you good because they think you're somebody. I went in with jeans and a t-shirt, regular old guy. He did this. This is how we supposed to act. Especially those who said they are Shia of Ali. We followers of Ahlul Bayt. We're supposed to be like this. Let me tell you something. No other Muslims in town supposed to be better than us when it comes down to akhlaq. We're going to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I come from a Sunni background. My mother's Sunni, my father's Sunni, my stepfather's Sunni, so my brother's Sunni. Only she was me and my older brother Muhammad. So I am biased. So if I'm just being honest. So we're supposed to be the best people that they come towards. When they said, man, I understand they share and everything, but man, they got some good akhlaq. That's how it's supposed to be. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my ideology is a little crazy or something, because my mind wanders. I'm like, ooh, like butterflies. It may happen sometimes. But maybe this is it. We have to be those who are the best of people that have the akhlaq. Because we have Ahlul Bayt. We have something that the others did not have or don't have. We always had an example to show us the way. MashaAllah. It's a wonderful thing. I was asked to say something about a request. So, disclaimer on this is that some people are going to be mad about this. Now, this disclaimer, it was about somebody asked me, there was something that people that don't eat the halal meat, right? They eat the head meat, over the head meat. There's one thing in which I wanted to tell people that one of the things in which Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he complained about those people that was on Yazid, it was that they ate the haram meat. And because of them eating the haram meat, you see how they are. The human being is made out of body and soul. And whatever we put in our soul affects our soul. And whatever we put in our body affects our body. So when you put something in your body that is not correct and wholesome, it affects you. not only affects your body, but also affects your thinking. It does. We find that in Riwayat and Hadith, it said that if you put a mouthful of haram in your mouth, your prayers and your fast are not accepted for 40 days. But that does not mean you got to stop praying. You have to continue to pray. And let's pray to Allah that you don't die in that state. Because you might want a little McDonald's or something, little Burger King, you know. Let me get the Big Mac. Oh, no. I don't eat bacon. But all that haram meat, I want double. Also some fries and dipped in beef grease. Not only that, you find in Riwayat that when you eat the haram, when it's in your stomach, they said that the angels curse you. We never think about these things. The first thing we think about is to how I said, eat this food because we see that our friends, they get it, the Burger King. We're in school or where it may be, they said, man, they eat Burger King, they eat McDonald's. I like Big Mac, I like Whopper, I don't know, they have Chick-fil-A down here? I never ate Chick-fil-A and all that stuff, right? They say it's like delicious. I want Chick-fil-A, I want all these things. But not knowing that this stuff, it affects you. For one, we eat a meat that Allah's name has not been pronounced over at the time of death. These people are killing these animals in a haram way. And in turn, it is going into our system. It is changing how we think. It is changing our ideology. It's changing everything about us. It is not helping us. It is messing us up. To be wholesome and pure thought, you have to be careful when it's going into your stomach. You have to be careful when it's going into your mind. We have to be conscious of all this. We can't just say, oh, well, mashallah, I listened to a good lecture, but I'm going to go eat some haram food. That balances out. No! We have to be careful with these things. As Muslims, how can we eat an animal that Allah's name has not been slaughtered over? How can we eat an animal that was hurt, that was killed unjustly or in the wrong way? How can we do this? We're not supposed to. It tastes good. But of course we're going to justify, oh, mashallah, Shaykh, you know, we're in America. It's different. It's hard. Halal meat is so expensive. It's so expensive, but that Apple phone I just spent $1,500 on, you know. But that halal meat, I can't do it. I just bought a new Mercedes-Benz, you know. But, no. I can't go to Habib's halal meat market and get some halal meat because it's too expensive, you know. Yeah, I bought some new rims that was about $4,000, yeah. But that halal, can't do it. So somewhere down the line, our ideology has went crazy. And we have to go back to how Rasulullah, how Allah wants us to be. He wants us to eat the wholesome food. The food in which Allah's name has been pronounced over. So we will not be cursed when that morsel of haram is getting in our stomach. So our prayers and our fasts will be accepted. So we won't be considered like those people who was on the opposition of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The followers of Yazid, the ones that didn't care about halal and haram. This was the problem. They didn't care about it. I told you some people are not going to like this. Sometimes we have to hear this to make us better. You know, when you think about things, you start to look at Karbala from the eyes of a 13-year-old. Just imagine us looking at it from those eyes. Maybe we never was 13. Just imagine if we was 13. Or maybe we younger than that. Just imagine if we looking at Karbala from these eyes. We're there with our mother. We're there with our imam or our uncle. And we know that we want to defend Islam and defend our Imam. So just imagine as we look at it, we see that all the people around us is fighting, but yet we are not fighting. But we telling our mother inside the tent that, oh mother, when I go out and fight and defend Islam and defend Imam Hussein alayhi salam, that if I die, I do not want you to cry for me. And the response of the mother is that I will not cry for you at all. So the enthusiasm of this child who wanted to go sacrifice himself for the Imam. Just imagine this. Just imagine as a mother, you hearing this from your 13-year-old child. Or maybe even as a father, you hearing this from your son, or uncle, or cousin, or whatever it may be. You see that at a young age, he's willing to sacrifice his life for Islam. How would that make you feel? As he goes towards his uncle, he asks, his uncle would not allow him to go fight. But then his mother, she remembers that his father said, if Qasim would ever be in some type of situation, to give him this letter. So as he read this letter, he asked him that if you ever go, for him to be there as my representative, for me to help Hussein. So imagine the enthusiasm as this child, he goes towards Imam Hussein to show him the letter of his brother, which is his father of Qasim. We see that the Imam, he reads the letter, he said, how can I deny my brother of this? We see the enthusiasm of Qasim wanting to go and fight and defend the Imam. We find that children of today, they should take Qasim as an example of sacrificing and going out there and want to do whatever they can for Islam and defending Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Even though he was the only child, and we know that when it's time for jihad, that if a woman only has one child, it is not recommended or permissible for her to have that child to go fight. But the Imam, because of this letter, he realized that this is the request of his father, of his brother, Imam Hassan alayhi salam, so he could not reject the request of his brother. So we see that constantly went out there, he fought, and he killed many. And he was so proud of what he was doing. But we find that the enemies did not like what he was doing, so they decided to come from the back of Qasim and hit him towards the back. It was so bad that when they hit him and they finally got him on the ground, that they trampled all over Qasim like he was a bag of trash. It was so bad they would not allow Imam Hussein or fellow bearers to come and retrieve him from that area. Can you imagine going in and seeing this child trampled over on the ground like he was nothing? The first thing as a mother would do, her heart would drop. The first thing as a father would do, his heart would drop. It was so bad, they said that the Imam was not able to bring the body back of Qasim to the camp. That all he was able to do is put his arm on him. That's all he was able to do, put the arm over him. Because they trampled on him so badly. Like he there, when it's halal, when it's haram, to them, everything was halal. As we sit here, we think about Qasim and enthusiasm and which Qasim had, that when he was allowed to go out and fight for Imam Hussein, and that he died for the cause of Islam and the savior of Islam, which was Imam Hussein, that he died, and we'll always remember Qasim even as his day go on, and forever that Qasim's name will always be spoken of those who went and died for the cause of Islam. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un was Imam Hussein's words as Qasim got on the horse, and he said to his Imam, he said, don't worry, because death is death is sweeter than honey. He said, death is sweeter than honey. And we know that nothing is more sweeter than honey. Honey is the sweetener. Nothing sweet is honey, but death is sweeter than that of honey. Inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal-asr inna sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa amilu salihati wa tuwasaw bil haqqi wa tuwasaw bis sabr. Wa da'wana walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu Muhammadin wa alihi tahirin. Ya Hussein. 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 Ya Hussein.
جهت شفای مریضان و برآورد داشتن حاجات همه مؤمنین مسلمین بالاخص حاضرین در مجلس سلامات بلند ختم کنید. الهی